the gates. Hello beautiful people, how are you? I hope you're well. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and please don't forget to check out my Instagram page where we have a lot of fun. Okay guys, so this video is 100% inspired by you, my lovely people, because you made me go broke once again. So every other comment of yours is literally based on great recommendations of new fragrances that I need to try and I need to review. So who would I be if I didn't test them out? So guys, this is a very complex review of 3 fragrances that I recently purchased, and I hope you like it and I hope you're excited, and let's jump right in. But before we do, I just want to quickly say what I have on my face right now, because I get loads and loads of questions what I wear on my face. Of course, everything will be linked down below. However, I put a little bit of a new twist on my makeup because I'm not wearing foundation. What I'm wearing, and this is my newest discovery and I absolutely love it, this is a Lancaster Sun Sensitive BB Cream SPF 50, and it looks like this. This is basically like a nice pump moisturizer with SPF and some tint to it. The tint is quite golden and a little bit on the dark side, so if you're very fair, this might not be your favorite product. However, if you are in a similar range as me, which is like from NC 30 to NC 42, I think you're gonna love it, and I highly recommend trying it out. And what I did, I just topped it up with some concealer, like in the parts of my face that I need some coverage, and I used the Forever Skin Correct in 3W from Dior, and this is just like a nice doe foot applicator concealer, very easy to use and blend. And under my eyes I have Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Ginger, which looks like this. The pot is not very convenient and I don't think it's super hygienic, but what can we do? It's a great concealer. So that's what I have as a base on my face at the moment. So yeah, it's like a more fresh, natural makeup. So if you like it, let me know. I would love to make a tutorial on it, and also I promise I'll do a tutorial on my signature super glowy look. It's coming right up, guys. Please stay tuned for that because I know you really requested. Okay, let's jump right into fragrances. So the first one I want to show you is the most controversial one because it had many love and many hate comments from you. We actually started a little discussion in a comment section a while ago about Chocolate Gritty. And many of you said that you hate it, it's very artificial. Some of you say that it's a very strong dry fruit note that you don't like. And some of you absolutely love it. So, you know, I just wanted to test this one out myself. So I purchased the full bottle and I really don't regret it because I think it's a very interesting fragrance, and I'm going to tell you why. So, first of all, you know how it is with Montale fragrances. They have that certain artificial note to it that might be a little bit offensive to some people. I don't mind it at all, and I think that note is due to the vanilla that Montale uses in their fragrances, to be honest. I might be wrong, but this is my guess after I tested some fragrances from Montale, and I have quite a few in my collection. So I think this is the vanilla's fault. So of course it has a lot of vanilla. It's still quite an artificial vanilla. So if you don't love it, you'll probably not love this one. And what's added up to that vanilla, it's a strong cacao powder note. And this is not like the cacao that you put into your warm milk. No. To me, this is more like a set of ingredients when you mix the cake for brownie. When you make a chocolate brownie, this is literally how the raw cake before it's baked smells like. This is how it is to me, because it does have that dried fruit note. And you know, in the brownie you can put some nuts. To me it is a little bit nutty due to the cacao. It is a little bit harsh in the beginning, the cacao, I must say. It's a bit powdery, maybe not even a bit, it's a hell of a load powdery in a cacao form. Also, the dried fruit have that hue to it that I don't really like. It's like a dried fruit juice that it's made in Poland as a tradition for Christmas, and it's called kompot. It's basically made of dried fruits, which I absolutely hate. I hate that drink. And it has the note in here, basically, as it like dries down, but not completely. Like in a hard note, you can really smell that. Some people may absolutely love it. It's a little bit it's smoky. It's smoky. That's what I would say. And then what lifts the fragrance up is actually the orange note. It's like a nice, juicy, a little bit fake as well, orange. And mixed with that cacao note, it really makes it very, very interesting and not that heavy, you know? Let me just spray it a little bit. Yeah, so if you immediately put your nose into that fragrance, it is very, very harsh. It literally feels like the cacao powder gets into your nose. That's what I have as an experience when I sniff this fragrance. The longevity is amazing. It's around 8 to 10 hours, so it's beautiful. It really performs amazingly on the skin and in the hair, not so much on the clothes. That's what I have to tell you, that on clothes the performance is not the best. It's the best way to apply this fragrance is straight on your skin, because some fragrances that I have here actually perform beautifully on clothes. This one, it's better to keep on your skin. So if you like those chocolatey notes, I wouldn't say it's full on chocolate. It's, as I said before, it's more of a cacao powder, literally like you were making a brownie, mixed with some orange and vanilla in the dry down. It's quite sweet, but not too sweet. So if you are afraid of it being sweet, don't worry, it's not that sweet. So yeah, that's Montale Chocolate Greedy. These are my initial thoughts on it. I've been playing with it for a few days now. And so far so good. I really, really like it. So to anyone who recommended this to me, thank you so much. But also thank you to everyone who actually cautioned me about some things. Because yeah, it is, you know, to me this is a scent that if I want to be noticed, if I want to be loud, if I want to be asked what scent I'm wearing, I would surely pick this one. Because this is nothing like other fragrances on the market, especially in the designer range. This is definitely a niche vibe. But yeah, this cocoa powder makes it a little bit, I don't want to say childish, but it's definitely edible and it's definitely simple, you know? It's not a super complex fragrance. You basically smell 4 notes in here: cacao, the dried fruits, the orange, and vanilla in the dry down. So yeah, it is interesting itself, but it does not have an interesting complexity. That's my thoughts on it. And it has a little bit smoke to it. Like, because of those dried fruit, it is a little bit smoky from time to time. It goes away and comes back, but I definitely smell it. So if you don't like smoky fragrances, I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you like that, a little bit of oriental fruity smoke, it's literally like smoked fruits, go for it, because it's quite prominent. Okay, the next fragrance is something that I was super hesitant to get. And let me just, I actually opened the box, let me just put it nicely. This is YSL Libre, or Libre, however you want to say it. So guys, first of all, I have been testing this fragrance throughout the last few months, I shall say. It's been months. And I had very much of mixed feelings towards it. First, I thought I hate it. Actually, the first time I smelled it at the airport in Johannesburg. And I was spritzed with it by the, by the lady. And I absolutely loved it. But I really didn't get the chance to play with it because you know how it is on duty free. Everything smells with perfumes and it's really hard to distinguish if you like something or not really. So if you, by the way, if you're going to a duty free when the, of course, airports are open and everything is alright, if you go to duty free wanting to buy some perfumes, test them out beforehand and just go and get them straight away after you actually tested them out, because you know it's a kind of a hassle to really get the scent for what it really is in such an environment. Anyway, enough ramble. Going back to the fragrance. So guys, this is a strong lavender and vanilla based fragrance. Sorry. Some people say it's unisex, some people say it's fresh, some people say it's cozy. To me, it's nothing like it. I don't know, maybe I have a different nose to other people, maybe it's because of the environment, but I completely don't get that. To me, it's not masculine at all. To me, it's super feminine. Is it like cozy slash calming? Maybe a little bit thanks to the lavender, but to me that mix of lavender and vanilla actually makes it quite sensual. So let me just show it to you. So the bottle is beautiful, right? The bottle is gorgeous, it looks amazing on the counter. However, I would say the cup is not amazing. I was really hoping for something heavy and sturdy, maybe metal. It would make the fragrance so much more expensive looking. But yeah, what can we do? It's just a cap, right? But I really like putting attention to details as well. So when you initially spray it, this is basically gonna be what you get throughout the whole fragrance. The only thing that differs the dry down, to me at least, from the very beginning is that in the beginning you really get the mandarin note and blackcurrant. Those fruits are really prominent for the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then it really dries down to those white flowers, which is jasmine mainly, and then you really mostly get lavender with vanilla and some white florals, but it's mainly lavender and vanilla. I really like it at the moment. And what I should also say is that many people, because you know, before I bought it I really wanted to like have every single review in my head if I'm making the right decision or not. So I really watched the reviews, and many people said that the lasting power is not the best. And that's what really put me off from this fragrance. Nevertheless, as you can see, I got it. And I must say, guys, this is a super long-lasting fragrance. And what is more important, unlike Chocolate Greedy, guys, this is the fragrance that performs the best on clothes. Especially synthetic fabrics. This is amazing. Amazing on clothes. So if you spray it on your clothes, it's gonna stay forever. On my skin, it also stays for beautifully for 8 hours. 8 to 9 hours on skin, very long lasting on clothes. So, you know, I really don't know what's happening with fragrances. Like, some people have no lasting power to them. And you know that I am the first one to complain about lasting power. So, you know, I would never say that something is long lasting if it's not. It is really long lasting. And I should also say that this is very potent. What was very interesting, because it actually came in the mail today. It came today in the morning. Yeah, I'm so caught up in my thoughts. Yes, it came today in the morning. And I sprayed... No, guys, it came yesterday. What am I thinking? It came yesterday. Yes, and I made the first test. So yeah, it came yesterday in the morning. That's what happened. That's what happened. It came yesterday in the morning. And I made a full-on test during the day and at night as well. And what was the most exciting for me about this fragrance is that it really stayed on my arms. Because when I initially test fragrances, I usually spray them right here, because this is the part of the skin that has some hair to it. I mean, at least I do have some baby hairs here. And this really helps the perfume to cling onto the area that you sprayed it on. So this is a perfect area to actually spray your fragrances on. And I really walked around with it, and I sprayed it in the morning, and in the evening it still was very strong. on there. So don't get twisted about the reviews. On me, this is very, very long lasting. I know it's also due to the body chemistry, etc. But I can assure you that even though it might not last great on your skin, which might happen, I'm not judging. On me, it lasts amazing, but you know, we're all different. I'm sure that it will last amazingly on clothes. So YSL Libre or Libre or Libre, whatever, very, very strong vanilla. To me, it's not masculine at all, as I said. To me, it's a very feminine fragrance. I would even say it's quite sensual. And what really put me on this fragrance is that as I was testing it from the little decants, every time I wore it, my boyfriend got crazy about it. He really, really loved it. So also what I want to tell you is that, where is it? The vanilla itself is very, very similar to the vanilla that you get in Manifesto by YSL. They basically, to me, use the same vanilla in here. What I must say, you mainly get very synthetic ingredients. There's nothing natural in here. However, the lavender itself really leans quite natural, which I like. So yeah, to me, it's very long lasting. And I'm super pleasantly surprised because you know, to me, the most important thing about fragrances is that they last. So that's why it's a Libre. Thank you for recommending my lovelies. And the last one, but definitely not least, let me just get the box. First of all, the presentation is beautiful and it was recommended to me by many of you who know the brand already. And this is a new release from them. And this is Haramain brand and the perfume is called Amber Oud Rouge. So this is the Rouge edition, okay? The red box and the red fragrance. So as you open it up, first of all, this is metal, guys. It's stunning. The presentation is stunning. As you open it up, it's in the velvet cover. And that's how the fragrance comes to you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, it's a pleasure to even open such fragrance for the first time. It's like a whole experience. So as all the Amber Oud range looks like, it looks just the same. It's a very heavy metal bottle, but it's red on the other side. And I bought it mainly because this is supposed to be a new dupe for Francis Courdejean Baccarat Rouge 540. And I must say it's very, very similar. I'm gonna make a full-on review on all the dupes that I've discovered when it comes to Baccarat Rouge. And guys, stay tuned because I'm gonna talk about fragrances that nobody, I promise you, nobody talks about. This one included. Nobody talks about it yet. And to me, I found dupes that are not like 75% similar. They are 90% similar, 95% similar. So guys, this is gonna be super exciting. I'm just waiting for one conference to happen and I'm gonna air it very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. However, going back to this one. So this one has very similar notes to the original Baccarat Rouge. Definitely there is oud added and you can really, really smell it, that there is some oud. But the oud is super soft and basically to me it just compensates for the woody notes that are in the original Baccarat Rouge. And this is made in a very, very soft way. So don't be scared that it is like an oud fragrance. No, it's not. It does have a resemblance of the whole range. I have the gold edition here, which is like a very zesty, fruity version. And it's supposed to be Erba Pura by Zerjov dupe. And it really is. The dry down, like this woody note in the dry down is very, very much similar in the whole range. So that might be the only slight difference when it comes to this one and the original. But nevertheless, it's super, super, super similar. Beautiful scent. It is quite harsh in the beginning, I must say. It develops beautifully. You still get that burnt sugar kind of vibe with this ocean note. I don't know even if it's ocean note, but you know what I mean, right? Like this very particular note that Baccarat Rouge has. And it really has it in here as well. It's sweet in the dry down. The longevity and performance is out of this world. Like, you know, this is my second Amber Oud fragrance from this collection. I think there is another one which is tobacco, which I'm really eyeing, and another one which is the original. So I'll probably get them all in the near future. Nevertheless, this is amazing. The longevity, I'm so pleased when it comes to Haramain fragrances. They project like nothing. They have one of the best projections in the whole collection of mine. And you know that I usually have quite strong fragrances, so saying that is a big thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have a deeper review of this when it gets to the video about the dupes. However, so far so good. I've been playing with it as well, and I'm really satisfied with it. So that's Amber Oud Rouge. And guys, this is it for now. These are only 3 fragrances, but I feel like they all are such staples themselves that they needed a separate review. And as I can see, I've been talking for over 20 minutes about 3 fragrances, but I really hope that you find it helpful and find it interesting. And if you have any other recommendations to make me even more broke, please let me know. I'll be happy to know. There are many other on my list. I've already ordered some, and I'm still waiting for them to come. And guys, these are also celebrity fragrances, so it might be interesting for some of you to hear my review, hey? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!